He's not honest at all. He lies. He cheats. I feel like he's sleeping around with the whole Birmingham, and I mean everybody and their mama.
I'm here because I'm accused of cheating when she's the one cheating and had a baby outside our relationship.
If Kenneth does not change his ways, when my lease is up in November, he will be moving out, and I will be moving forward with my life.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Tony Shaw and Kenneth Brown. The two of you have been together for 5 years, engaged for the last 3. You have one child together. Ms. Shaw, you're 24 years old. Mr. Brown, you are 32, and you two aren't quite sure whether or not you should marry, so you've come to me for my opinion. You've taken my compatibility test and given me some information, so I'm going to talk to you, and then I'm going to tell you what I believe you ought to do, my best advice, as if you were my children. Ms. Shaw, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me, you love this guy, but why are you concerned about whether or not you should marry him?
The lies and him cheating. The constant cheats that I'm dealing with, the females coming to me. Let me tell you something. It's a girl that, one of the parents that goes to my child's school. And I found out that he's sleeping with her. And it's just such a small world because I'm at work and her daughter sees me. She like, hey, I know you. And I was like, well, how do you know me? She says, your son goes to my school. He's in the same class as me. So I'm looking at the mother. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. I check his voicemail. I look, I guess you could put the number in on Facebook and you could type the number in and to give you that person's page name. I typed it in, found out who the female was, same exact female I seen as my job, same exact female I seen at the school. And to my surprise, everything is true. I asked her about it. I confronted her. She said, yes, I am. He calls me. We speak daily. And
so you were, because I see the smile on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a story behind it all.
There's always a story.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a story. But I understand that, Ms. Shaw, you kind of knew what you were getting because when you got with him, he was already with somebody else.
Yes.
And you were the side chick.
And I'll admit today, I was the side chick when we met, but I didn't think that I was going to fall in love with someone that I had just been fooling around with. I didn't think it was going to go that way.
Let me ask you a question. You're having sex with somebody, you're seeing him all the time, and he's somebody else's dude. Doesn't that make you feel badly at all about who you are and what you're doing?
At first it didn't due to the fact that I was young. I was only 17 years old. You know, you young, you're not thinking like how you thinking with the head. I wasn't thinking at the time.
Oh, listen, at 17, I wasn't doing that kind of nonsense. Yeah. I respect other people's stuff. You know, that's somebody else's stuff. Mr. Brown, was she a side chick when you were dealing with somebody else?
At the beginning.
In the beginning?
Yes.
And then when did you make her the main dish?
When my son got involved, she got pregnant.
When she got pregnant. How long ago did she get pregnant?
It was 5 years ago.
5 years ago. But he left you, right?
He left me for 8 months.
Explain that, what happened.
Okay, so I told him I was pregnant, and he said, it's not my baby, I'm not going to deal with it. And he left me, not for 4 or 5 months, but for a complete 8 months. It was to the point where I had the adoption parents ready to take in my son when I gave birth to him. And he came back right before I did that. And it hurt my heart because I was in the process of giving my own child up due to the fact that you left me high and dry, and I'm pregnant. So I felt abandoned at the time.
What changed your mind? What made you come back and see what was up?
Well, she had started doing crazy things. Like, I was working at the studio. She came to the studio and put a picture of me up, downgraded me to the ladies. So I went to talk to the ladies, went to talk to me or whatever.
No.
She went way out the roof with it.
She left me.
Like to a whole nother level.
When I was pregnant, what did you expect me to do out of anger? I'm a woman that's pregnant. I already have one child, and I'm not with the father of that child. And then now I'm pregnant and you left me with a second child?
And so you just went with it.
Yeah, I did. I went bizarre with it. Like, I just didn't care. I didn't care about anything. Yes, I did it. But he wanted to talk about what I've done. Let's talk about these text messages, how when you cheated.
Well, you tell me about those text messages when he's cheating.
I cannot say this.
She cheat too.
I'm here because, baby, this...
Don't call me baby.
She cheat too now. She's not an angel. She's not an angel.
You know I'm an angel.
Now, these are text messages. How current are they?
Last year.
Last year?
Yes, ma'am.
Since y'all want to talk so bad, come get his stuff.
I know you see that one. I know you see that one. I no lies behind that at all.
But she had a child by another man.
We wasn't together. We wasn't together.
When did you know the first child she had by another guy? Then she had one with you. Yes. Then she had another one with another guy?
Yes, ma'am. And it should have been mine. It should have been mine.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it wasn't.
Should've
He
been
wasn't
mine.
doing his part. Your Honor, I got tired of losing. And when I say I got tired of losing, I lost 2 apartments of mine and then 2 of his. And when I tell you I got tired of losing, I broke it off. I told him I don't want to be with you no more. And then I met somebody else. It ain't like I just was like sleeping with you and
You know,
then
can
going.
I say this about this? Can I say that?
Go ahead. I know you
I know I say it to the Lord.
Look at it.
Oh, I did. Why would you get into such trashy talk with another woman?
To see was it real, to see was it the truth. Because I know sometimes females do lie. And I know that because I've done it before. But to see was it real, was she really telling the truth? And this girl wasn't lying. She knew exactly where I live, where I lay my head. Should no female know where me and my kids lay our heads?
We had separated.
No, we wasn't
Yeah,
separated
separated.
when I got my first house. That's the story.
I mean, your outrage is so selective. I mean, you do this, that, and the other thing that just tacky, foul, ratchet, and wrong. And then he does this other thing, which is tacky, foul, ratchet, and wrong. But that's all you see. And you don't see how you invite that kind of behavior into your presence when you conduct yourself in a manner that would allow you.
But
To be wrong
I've
like
tried
that.
to get away from it. I've tried to become a better woman. And that's when we had separated. When we separated, the father of my 3rd child, he actually left me when I was 6 months pregnant.
That's how long was it for us to separate when she got into it with that guy?
How long were you separated when you got into it with that
About a
guy?
month.
Okay, I'm gonna catch my breath.
I'm always in the clinic. It's a trace of an STD. I can't get it alone. And when I was having sex with someone else, I was having protective sex.
Now, Miss Shaw, you claiming that he's giving you STDs, but we had
right.
babies with a couple of them, so you couldn't have been wrapping it up all of the time. We're not going to get a lot of denials from your side, are we? I mean, you have been cheating on her while you were with her, correct?
No, I haven't.
Not at all.
She feel like she can say when things on and when things off. That's not right. That's not fair.
So she takes a break, goes and dates who
Right.
she wants. So you've never cheated on her throughout, despite these emails. Those do not reflect any
Those-
actions on your part.
No, ma'am. Those are times like when she give her verbal word that we're separated.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Mr. Brown. I understand there was a circumstance where you believe that she cheated on you with a man in your own home. Is that true?
Yes.
Tell me about that. When it happened?
I play a little semi-pro football, and I was out of town, and she started messing with this guy. And when I got back from New Mexico, we were moving to the new house. I was packing stuff up in the truck, and she'll take the stuff around to the house. I'm thinking she taking the stuff out herself because I was staying at home with the kids, and she was coming back too fast. So I'm like, what? Come to find out, one of the guys she was messing with was helping her unload the stuff and put it in our house.
And
Did
he
that
also
happen?
paid that rent. He was the reason why I had that house. If it wasn't for him, I would have never had the house. We would have been living God knows where because my lease was up. So that man paid my rent up for a whole year, bought me a car. He done a lot of things. So, but at that time, Kemp was gone for 4 months in New Mexico. That's when I was fooling with him. I had to beg him to come back because all of my money was stolen for me to move. He came back. Of course, I'm still fooling with this man because as you see, those text messages, he still was fooling with her. Girl, I'm always in the clinic. The clinic.
You're always in what?
I'm always in the clinic.
How?
I'm always in the clinic. It may not be a STD. It may just be white cells, but it's a trace of an STD. I can't get it alone. I cannot. And when I was having sex with someone else, I was having protective sex.
Now, Miss Shaw, you're claiming that he's giving you STDs, but what I'm finding out is, I mean, you've had babies with a couple of them, so you couldn't have been wrapping it up all of the time. And I need to understand that you continued to see this one guy because he was paying the bills, and you were going to move him in, even in a house that this other cat paid for
But he
you.
knew my whole situation. He knew that I asked the father of my child to come back. He knew that we were together. He knew that we was going to be living together. So he knew everything because he had something going on in his own house. So he was aware of everything, but
So everybody was just dipping and dabbling and doing
Dipping and
whatever.
dabbling.
Wasn't
Crazy.
nobody had. It was just, oh my goodness.
Then look, no, the guy came to the house one day. I was getting out of work, and I come down the street. The guy standing in front of in my driveway. Him and her out there, he out there yelling, like airing her out, talking bad about her, trying to basically tell me what he was doing that was downgrading to her.
oh, but Your Honor,
And
while
I
he
guess
was
I-
doing that, he
hold
had
on.
his side
I
chick on the
guess-
phone listening. The girl in the text message.
You know, you robbed this bank. No, well, you robbed that bank. I mean, you both, I mean, I don't even know. Why are you pointing get one another. There's no point in it. Everybody's sleeping with everybody. Every convenient. You know, I mean, I don't know how you gonna get mad at him because he had a side chick on the phone when you moving his stuff into some other dude's house paid for it because you was sleeping with him.
But even when I left him alone, he continued to fool with this young lady. Not even just her. It's multiple females. Let's come down to the ex-girlfriend. We stayed in our third apartment. This girl was actually able to come exactly to where I live. How is that your ex-girlfriend know where we live? This was before all the cheating happened when it came down to me, before the third baby, before all of that. How did your ex-girlfriend know we live? Why is it a girl on Facebook even commenting at me saying, oh, this is your fiance? Well, he did say he did. And he
well, your dude not only knew where you lived, he paid for it.
She did that befriending though. She'll befriend a person just to get what she want to get out of
I
him.
got it.
Let me talk about how I tried to dance for him one time. I get up and I started shaking my little stuff, and he was like, you need to move. You need to chill with all that. You need to act your age. Be grown. What did I do that was so wrong that I wanted to turn my man on in my house?
Did you not appreciate the sexy day? Do you think Tony should be surprised that Kenneth has a side chick? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/divorce court. Divorce Court will be right back. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Divorce Court. Now, here's the trippy part, because I kind of got lost. Y'all ain't in here for a divorce. This is a before your vows case. You two have come to me to see if I believe marriage is a good idea. Hey, I'm trying to wrap my arms around the fact that you would even consider something like that, given your track record and your behavior. Now, Ms. Shaw, what do you think marriage will change for you with respect to your belief in his faithfulness and fidelity?
I love him. I'm in love with him.
Now, are you the same woman that, did you put flyers down where he was working that he had AIDS and STDs?
Oh my God.
And herpes, is that what you did?
Yes, I did, but I was pregnant and he left me.
Anything to get her to have her cake and her ice cream. That's why I said she'll do anything to get her cake and ice cream.
Now, Mr. Brown, I'm going to ask you the same ridiculous question. Why are you here trying to determine whether or not you should marry this individual over here?
Like, the stuff we're going through, it's been like 2 years ago. The story that she's telling you, that's 2 years ago. We didn't came
You say in the last 2 years you've been faithful to one another.
Yeah, we done came a long way.
That's a lie.
We came a long way.
Your text message from last year.
These text messages are from last
the
year.
females from this year. It carried on from last year into this year.
What do you think marriage will change?
I think we're going to eventually get it together. We've been together for too long. 5 years, been engaged for 3 years. We have a kid, and I'm not going to lie to you, he's a good father, and especially to my 1-year-old. He took in my 1-year-old as his own child, even though he knows that it's not his child.
Beyond the cheating, Ms. Shaw, you say he talks to you like you're a child.
Yes, like I'm 5 years old.
Tell me about that. What does he say?
Recently, just a few weeks ago, I cut the grass and cut down 3 trees taller than 12 feet, and he did not help me. He wasn't there to help me, and I've been asking him for a month. He came in the house and just like, why would you do this and why would you do that, and who helped you and who did all this? I'm like, I did it. Why are you talking to me like that? Just say, baby, the yard look good. Because I've been asking him for a whole month to do this, and he wouldn't even do it.
Older guy from up the street had helped her cut.
No one helped me cut anything. He drove the sticky bush down the street. That was it. The cutting, I did everything. I got on a ladder and I cut down everything. I had no help from him. But like I said, when he came in the house, it was, why would you do this or why would you do it? Not even just that. It be times where he just got something to say. Oh, let me talk about how I tried to dance for him one time. Just be, do things a little different. Be sexy for him. He had some hip hop music on. My baby's in their room sleep. I'm grown. We're grown. I want to dance for him. So, of course, I get up and I started shaking my little stuff and trying to turn him on. He was like, you need to move. You need to chill with all that. You need to act your age. Be grown. What did I do that was so wrong that I wanted to turn my man on in my house?
Did you not appreciate the sexy dance?
I did. I do all the time.
So why would you tell me to move? Why would you move me out the way?
Was he watching the game?
No,
it was hip hop. He was on YouTube.
If the Cleveland Indians are on, I don't get no love at all. I see cheating on who? I know I'm spending the night alone.
But he was
See,
on
her
YouTube.
mouth is an overload. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I think I see. I wish I didn't, but I think I do. What should Tony and Kenneth do when they leave the courtroom? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. You two people have absolutely no idea what marriage is. Don't have the first concept or clue what a relationship is. You don't know anything about honesty and fidelity. There's nothing about self-restraint that either one of you has demonstrated at any point during your lives at all. All you see is the other person's error. Both, you're Bonnie and Clyde, both of them were committing crimes. Because Bonnie can't just point at Clyde and say, look what Clyde did when you were right in there with a Tommy gun with him. And I want you to grow up. I don't know what kind of community you live in. You may live in a disassembled community where everybody is tipping and dipping and standing on a corner and all this kind of stuff, and those are hard communities to have a relationship in. I get that. But if you really want to have something solid, if you really want to have something good, you really want to have something worthwhile, you have to decide that your neighborhood will not determine your life, that your circumstances will be as you choose them to be, not the least of what is, which is what's out on the street and what you people have been fooling with all along. Don't sleep with no dude because he can pay your rent. That's just wrong.
I wasn't thinking of
Hot, Your Honor. Hot. And you're walking off on people when they're pregnant, got a side chick and all this kind of stuff. A moral code. Go look one up. Got a lot of books out there. You know, it got a Bible, the Quran, and the Talmud, and all that kind of stuff. Something. But you guys got to have a set of rules and morals and standard by which you seek to run your lives. Because your children are going to be just as trashy as you are if you don't behave any better. And we cannot afford to have any more of this nonsense running about the street when everybody got other baby mama drama here and there and everywhere, and nobody is centered, nobody is firm, nobody has a nuclear family to give them support and care and all that kind of stuff, because you can't stay out of bed with Joe, John, Jill, and Jennifer, because it's everywhere. I'm not going to give a marriage certificate to people who don't understand what the institution is.
It's getting better. It's getting better.
Get a moral compass. This matter is adjourned.
It's just a lot, mixed emotions right there due to the fact that all of the lies and the cheats just still being thrown at me constantly every day or every other day.
I think there's no way that we can fix this. It's because of all the drama and all the things that's going on. It's going to continue to make us question each other. So it's just best that we both go our own ways.